Hi, I'm Laura, and I've just watched the Severn Suzuki video and the video responses, and I have something to say to you kids. You know what? You guys have a lot of power. A lot of power. Yeah, sure, the world sucks, lots of stuff is wrong, and it's our fault, and it's our parents' fault, and it's our grandparents' fault. And it's not your job to fix it. It's our job to fix it. But we're as scared as you are. And a lot of people feel like they can't do anything. They don't have the money to go out and buy a car that gets great gas mileage. They don't have enough money to pay for insulation for the house, or they can't change all the windows, and they can't buy Energy Star appliances and things like that. They don't think about, or they don't know about, the little things that they can do every day to make a difference. And that's where you come in. You guys are everywhere all the time. You've got eyes, and I want you to start noticing things that happen that can change, habits that can change, just little things. And I want you to be uncool. I want you to speak up. I want you to say to your teacher who throws that piece of paper in the garbage can, "Hey, recycle that." "What? You don't recycle? Why not? Let's go to the principal's office." "I'm taking you to the principal's office." Ask the principal how come they're not recycling. You could do that at the doctor's office too. You can do that anywhere you are. Think about what you eat at lunch every day at school. How many things that you eat are in little plastic wrappers, little plastic containers that get thrown away? You can get a big jar of applesauce in one of those little Glad reusable containers. They're cheap. Okay, you could put applesauce in there, and you could put the grody thing in your backpack and haul it home, and how hard would it be to wash that out and refill it the next day? You can use that for yogurt, you can use it for sandwiches, all kinds of things. Reuse plastic instead of throwing them away. Why eat the granola bar? Because it's easy, it's all pressed together, it's in a little plastic wrapper, and it's easy. Okay, how hard is it to go to the bulk bin with a big plastic bag, fill up that big plastic bag with granola, and fill up one of those little containers? You're using a plastic bag, one plastic bag, and you know what? That bag can be reused too the next time you go to the store to get granola. The reason your parents buy these little things, first of all, it's cool, and you don't want to be the uncool person in the cafeteria. But how cool would it be for you as a kid to do something? Yeah, you can do something even if it's not your responsibility. I betcha you would even like it if you grew a tree. Go get a little pot, get some dirt, put some dirt in it. Go out to a ditch somewhere or a crack in the sidewalk and find that little tree that's trying so hard to grow. Dig it out, put it in a pot, take it home and water it. A couple times a week, maybe once a day if you live in a place that's really hot. And you might not know how to raise that tree. Okay, you're on the internet, figure it out. Google. You can call a local nursery and say, "I've got this little tree and I want to know how to take care of it." 7 years ago I picked up a pine cone and I thought, what if I just put this in a little pot and water it? And nothing happened, and nothing happened, and nothing happened. But I kept watering that pot every time I watered my other plants. And you know what? I have a cedar tree now, planted in my backyard. So it's the little things that are going to help. Take care of your clothes when you get new clothes. Don't toss out the old clothes. Have your parents take it to Goodwill. Pass it along. Somebody else would love to have those jeans that you think aren't cool enough anymore. There are just so many things that everybody can do every day that will make a big difference. You don't have to have the money for a new car. You don't have to buy a new washer and dryer to be saving the earth. You can turn off the light when you leave your room. You can make sure the water's not running the whole time you're brushing your teeth. It's easy. Turn off the water, brush your teeth, turn on the water, rinse your mouth and your toothbrush. Turn off your computer when you leave for 2 hours to watch TV. Why not? It's easy. Another thing you can do, ask questions. Ask your mom and dad, when you pay the electric bill, do you have a choice to pay a little bit more money to make sure that the power coming into our house is generated from wind power or water power or solar energy? Most of the time the answer is yes, and most of the time it doesn't cost that much money for me to make sure that 90% of the power coming into our house is coming from renewable sources. It costs me $10 a month. You think you could find 30 cents every day? I bet you could if you really thought about it. And you could give that money to mom and dad and say, give this to the power company, and it'll help. It'll make a difference, even if it's not your responsibility. And it feels really good. And you know what? It takes one person to start a movement. Ask Martin Luther King Jr., right? You don't have to be a preacher. You don't have to be a grown-up. Start something. Say something. You're a child. Your voice will be heard. Really, really.